Well, it's time to have a look through the papers once again this morning with columnist from The Independent, Yasmin, and The Sun's chief political correspondent, Kevin Schofield. Thank you both for being here. Well, look, Nigel Farage on the front of a lot of the papers this morning. Let's get some reaction from the man.
What a tie.
Well, you don't like his tie? Well, we'll put that
what
to him because
tie.
He's standing by for us out. And actually, if you want to chip in, feel free, guys, as soon as you're here. Nigel Farage is in Rochester. Good morning to you. And I will tell you, I've got Yasmin Alibhai-Brown.
Mr Farage, you talk very eloquently about the one thing you get off on, but other policies are a bit problematic, aren't they? Last night on Question Time, Douglas said you didn't believe anymore what you'd said about the National Health Service and going for an insurance option. Several times things are said by you or your party representatives and then you change your mind. Why should we trust you? Because you seem to change your mind an awful lot.
Well, because unlike everybody else, what we do before we formulate policy is we actually have a debate. You know, there's the sort of suggestion we get from Andy Burnham and Labour is there should be no debate. We should leave everything as it is, and sloppy thinking leads to things like mid-Staffordshire NHS and thousands of people die. What I suggested, Yasmin, 2.5 years ago...
Nice to see Yasmin Alibhai-Brown having a giggle this morning. I can't tell you what about, though.
Tories, unlike Labour, can be really ruthless. You know, they don't take prisoners, and I think it is a vulnerable time. But because we're so close to the general election, perhaps, I don't know, sense will prevail. But what astonishes me, really, is how quickly and how seriously panicked all the other parties are now about the UKIP message.
But it is resonating, isn't it? And what it highlights, and looking at the tweets this morning, it's a straw poll, of course, but people are saying we want out of Europe. You know, one person said the only way... Here we go.
I'll put money on this. When we have this referendum, and I hope we do have a referendum, we will not leave Europe.
Well, Philip said...
I just don't know what she was thinking. I mean,
but I was just looking at the tweets. There's a lot of support for her. And actually some people are very angry that, over this, Ed Miliband kind of got rid of her or asked her to leave or whatever happened. I'm surprised how many, especially women, really rated her as a politician. But and I don't think they all live in Islington. Huh?
I think that in itself shows the kind of panic that the Labour Party are in the wall moment as well, the drinks party.
Isn't it just... Guys, thanks very much indeed. Stay with us here on Sunrise. Still...